is that where L'Union Suite started? This is, or I mean, should I say the Haitian American?
No, L'Union Suite and Haitian American started the same month by two different people. So I started L'Union Suite October 2011. Lawrence Gonzalez started the Haitian American. No, he started in December 2011. And I had all my stuff already archived, and I picked the name, and I remember the name, I just came up with something that kind of made sense, and I said later I'm gonna change it, because I didn't have any plans for it. I just wanted to archive everything I found. I'm gonna find everything and put it in one place. And Lawrence had started the Haitian American. I found Lawrence, he found me. We're both kind of watching each other, and I was like, one day I gotta reach out to this guy. He reached out first. And he said, well, since you have this site and you don't really have a Facebook yet, and I have the opposite, what if we work together and your site would be the site for my Facebook and vice versa? And I was like, let's do it. And after a year of doing it, he realized I had a real passion for this, because he would post, every once in a blue, and I was posting 4 or 5 times a day. He was like, yeah, this is your thing. You really have a passion for this. And he woke up one day, he's like, you know what, you can have it. Take it whatever direction you want to take it. I'm going to give it to you, and I'll make myself an editor and just leave me on the post from time to time. So that's how both of them ended up being mine, but he started the Haitian American. Yeah.
I went to school with Lawrence, man.
Yeah, I know.
He was always a stand-up guy. He was in the military, bah, me c'est toujours droit, so.
He was so
shout out to Lawrence, man.
He was one of the first people I meet that was too honest, that it was me and him used to bump heads, because I am coming into this community and I'm trying to understand things, and he would just tell me things in a blunt, forceful way, and I'm like,
he's a military guy, man.
Oh,
yeah, it's not about for leave.
Right, when I'd be like, oh, I'm gonna change tourism in Haiti. Why? What they got going on? What's going on there? Do they have a hospital yet? Do they have, what? And I'm like, Lawrence, he's like, I'm not trying to break your spirits. I'm just telling you to be realistic. Right. And I'm thankful now that he said that, because there's a lot of things that he told me to be realistic about back then, and I just thought I was just gonna go in with pom-poms, and I've had to be oh yeah, I gotta be a little bit more realistic about this.
No, man, I mean, especially Haiti. And speaking of tourism, since we're in the subject, do you believe Haiti is ready for tourism?
I believe that tourism is a big part of what can help the economy in Haiti and bring money into Haiti and everything else. But I truly feel like we have a long way to go before we are actually in a space to where we can say it's ready. I think we have the right idea. I think people like me and some of these other companies that are taking people back and doing all these things. I realize for myself, and I always use myself as an example, you gotta start somewhere, right? Because I look at it if I never took my solo trip to Haiti, I would not even have fell in love with Haiti that way, right? So if I sit home all the time and I'm telling people, Haiti's not ready for you, we're not ready for tourism, whatever the case may be, then I'm doing a disservice to the people that can go and fall in love and see all the things that I've seen and want to do what I want to do. So for me, I look at it I want people to go back to Haiti, especially diasporas, to see what you're missing out and see what the country has to offer. Am I looking at it like we're ready for 600 people to come in on the plane? And that's not where I'm saying we are, but I am saying it needs to start somewhere. And we at least need to have the diaspora going back and seeing what's there, what needs to be done, how can we assist, how can we build, and what we can do before we start saying Haiti is ready for tourism, because there is a lot of work to do. There is a lot of branding that, everyone's doing different things that they think is going to work, and we don't even have a concise plan of if Haiti is ready for tourism, what does that mean? What does it look like? How do we market it? Who's our target audience? If they go back, what are they going back to? We're kind of just saying it, but I feel if we came together better collectively and came up with something, even some of the things that need to be fixed now would, definitely, get fixed faster. At least when Stephanie was there, people were in position, they were put. At least people had jobs for more than 3 months and 6 months. Ministers were the same. I think there was more consistency then. So then she was able to sit still, focus, put a plan together, and work on that plan and continue to do so. But when's the last time we've had any kind of real consistency to where one of the ministers come in and they do put a plan together and they're able to even start on the plan? It's been a lot of that. So far, every single one that's come in, even the new one, I've had conversations with. And they'll be this is what we're gonna do, this is the new marketing strategy, we're gonna try to do this, can we meet? and that happens, and I wake up and it's like they're switching up again. So there hasn't really been any consistency for anything to happen. So I think that needs to be something. Like, can I at least have the same minister for 6 months?